Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to another video. Today we have a very clear objective, which is to get 12 stars in Pure Fiction 3.0. Now for some context, I have gotten 3 stars on stage 3 and 4 before, but it was always like it was one or the other. It might have been a strategy issue, but we're trying our best and I'm just gonna move past that. This video was filmed over the course of like 3 days or so we're gonna move on to day 1. So to start off stage 3, I decided to use Berta, which is Big Herda, because it was ice and fire weakness for the first half. I used her with Small Herda, Gallagher, and Ron May. And for the second half, I just used Firefly because she can implant fire weakness onto the enemy, so I hope that she would just break them and move on with her life. And I had to use Ting Yun in Firefly's team, which seems very odd, but I needed Ron May for Herda's team, and Herda needs Ron May. So that's why Firefly had to suffer, basically. And so stage 3 begins. It's really satisfying to use the technique points for Herda's team because they're all like supports and buffs. So they look really elegant and I really like using them. I had a lot of fun doing that. Now immediately Herda and Small Herda are doing a lot of damage. Like Herda did around 300k and Small Herda did 571k, which is kind of crazy. Small Herda never did this much damage before Big Herda came. Alright. It's time for Firefly to do some damage. And spoiler alert, I could not get points for the life of me. I was going through turns and I was going through cycles and my points would not increase. I don't know the strategy for these endgame things. So that was an issue. In the end, I tried restarting it. I tried restarting it with Firefly on the first half since enemies already have fire weakness there, and I tried to use Herda with Argenti in the second half so that Firefly might get some more points, but she did not. And so we have to say hello to Lightning Emanator of Nihility Firefly and Argenti. Before changing up the teams though, I want to make sure that my builds aren't shit. Turns out they are, because Pela is supposed to be using 4-piece eagle set, so I just gave her Samples relics and I gave her Bronya's planner ornament set because Bronya is not built yet. Moving on to Argenti's build, I just switched out his relics with Shui's relics because I heard that if you give Argenti the thief set, apparently he gets his ult back. I'm not sure if this is like reliable information, I just heard it. Someone said on the internet, so I just listened. So I'm using Big Herda, Berta, again in the first half, and Argenti in the second half. So now, stage 3 begins. I don't know, ever since I got Herda, I've been living a life of comfort, except in the second half. So Herda once again doing really big damage, very happy about that. P.S. I wanted to know if you guys like to watch the entire run with no cuts in between, or if you guys just like seeing the main points, like points that we get, and then what cycle we're on, and then if someone's doing really big damage. I'm really curious about that. For this video, obviously I left in the runs that get the highest points, and I cut out the parts where I failed or I had to restart, but if you guys like something else, then do let me know in the comment section. Herda once again did so well. We got 40k points in the first half again. Now on to the second half. This is a really nice Argenti hyper carry kind of team, and I'm really happy that I get to use Ting Yun again because ever since I got Firefly and Herda, I don't really use her that much because Firefly and Herda don't work with her, so she's kind of been absent in my gameplay. I don't have Fugway, so Ting Yun's all I have. Moving on though, Argenti does really well here. He gets his burst a lot, and he did do around like 300k damage at one point, although I think I'm really not used to Gallagher in a team that doesn't have Firefly, because Firefly just heals herself sometimes, so I don't have to worry about if anyone's on low damage, because they're really not. But here, Argenti and Ting Yun were actually struggling, and then Ting Yun died, so I don't know what to do about that. I was wondering if I should restart or not, but I didn't know if I could get 40k in the first half again, so I just decided to continue. I did reach 60k before anyone else died and before I ran out of cycles, so that is stage 3 of Pure Fiction complete with 3 stars, bringing our total up to 9 out of 12 stars. And that is the end of day 1. On day 2, I went straight ahead and I put Akron on the first half and Berta in the second half. But everything went horribly wrong and I couldn't even make it to the second half, so I decided to fix Pela and Will's relics and traces since they were severely neglected. I think trying to clear endgame content and trying to clear pure fiction kind of messes up my brain because I started buying out all the Nihility trace materials in like the store, and I usually don't do that because I have to save those to get the monthly passes as a free-to-play. I started unlocking relics to use them as XP material, which I never do, so it wasn't a fun time for me. I was struggling and I was stressed and I was actually getting like irritated trying to fix everyone's builds and trying to clear the content. But alas, after I fixed everyone's traces, I tried to fix everyone's relics, I sacrificed basically everything, I still failed stage 4 multiple times, even after all of my efforts and my attempts. My highest score was 55,000, and I can't find the recording of that for some reason, so here's me getting 53,000. I decided to take a break until the absolute last day, the day before I post this video, to try stage 4 again. It is officially day 3, the last attempt of me trying to clear pure fiction. For this run, I decided to just use Herda on the first half for true damage and Argenti on the second half because, you know, physical weakness, this and that. I discovered that even if Bronya was not built and she was underleveled, I think that her light cone is good enough to be used even if it was not like fully leveled up. And I used Tingyun and Fushuan to buff Argenti a lot, and for Herda's team I just went back to using Gallagher, Ronmei, and Herda. So this is the beginning of our last attempt on stage 4 of pure fiction. My Wi-Fi was like really acting up and I had to retry a few times because of that, but I think that it did kind of benefit me in this run, especially because I'm not sure if this is a glitch or not, but in the middle it's like, I'm not sure if small Herda missed her follow-up turn. Like she spins a lot basically, and then that does like a really good amount of damage that allows me to clear it faster than before, and I think that's why this run especially did so well, and I got like I think in this run, which usually like I've done that before, but it's been really rare for that to happen. Also, I think this run went really well because usually I can't get to Cocolia without having like one turn cycle or something, but here I think, yeah, we got to Cocolia with 2 cycles left, so I think that was like a really good run for me. Like maybe I didn't get the full points and I wasn't able to kill Cocolia fully, but I think that was a really good improvement. And yeah, I think we have to compliment our bad Wi-Fi for that. I was trying to kind of use Gallagher to break Cocolia's shield, but then I was panicking, especially because my characters were on such low HP that I kind of had to use his burst here and there. And I was also trying to kill the soda dogs because I heard that if you kill them, they apply bleed to Cocolia and then she can die as well. I guess they just weren't dying as fast as I thought they would, so it didn't really work out for me. Cocolia having a lot of ice resistance was also an issue. Here the first half ends, we just ran out of turns like we always do, but we did get 30,000 points, which is really good. And moving on to Argenti, I think I was really confused here on like how to do the most damage while also like using Argenti's burst a lot, and I think you can see that because of how long I take to decide on what to do when I get to Bronya and Tingyun, and even Fushuan sometimes. The main thing that I tried to follow was if his burst is like halfway, then I'll probably do it, and if it's not, then I'll try to like get it up a bit more so he can do more damage. This run wasn't completely bad, it was pretty good. Bronya did help a lot with her attack boost. It's just that like I can't really pinpoint like why I didn't get 3 stars to one singular thing, because it can be a lot of things. It can be my strategy, it can be the builds, that I have, or it can be the characters that I'm using. So I think I'm not gonna get into like, oh, it's because of this, and this, because I don't know for sure, and I'm not that good of a gamer to like figure that out just yet. For our Gentees run, I didn't really have a strategy in mind for the enemies. I didn't really know what to do in that case because I was watching videos, but no one really explained how to do the second half as much as they explained how to do the first half. I know that we're supposed to kill Argenti's thorns when we get to him, but for me, I couldn't even get to the Argenti boss fight before I ran out of cycles, so that was kind of inefficient for me. But yeah, we tried our best. We got like almost 52k in this run. I'm not gonna sulk over it and be like, oh, I couldn't get 53k and this and that, because I think I did learn a lot about my account and I did really enjoy the experience. Yeah, I think I can do a lot better next time because now I know like I gotta fix my builds, I gotta fix my teams. I think I also will probably try to be more strategic next time if I make another video like this. And do let me know if you guys want another video like this and if you guys enjoyed this one and if you have any thoughts or comments. Thank you all for watching, and I hope this was a good video for you guys. I did put a lot of effort into it. I did a full voiceover. It took a long time to make this video and I hope you guys like it. That's all. Thank you for watching and I will see you all next time.